On your marks.
So underway now, the Victorian Championship for open women and also the under-20s. So I'll try and keep updates on both of those competitions as they go. Now the under-20s are also eligible to take out open medals. As we do the split start, you see the juniors out to the side, to the outer lane. So Piper Gay, Emma Jong out there, Lestrange also there. As we see Vanessa Wilson leading the way, Leah Cardos from New South Wales pushing forward. As we see Piper Gay, and Leah Carlos is the one who's decided she's going to go for it here. So nicely bunched. No one really wanted to do too much of the work early, so they're 40 seconds through that first 200. So sitting on about 16:40 pace early. So last year, 16:33, the win for Sarah Billings from Box Hill. Melissa Duncan, her teammate, 16:34. So another close race last year. And Rachel McGuinness, 16:40, representing South Melbourne in the bronze medal position in 2022 out at Box Hill. So just dawdling along a little bit at the moment. So as I said, it's a combined under-20 and open championship here for the women. So some interesting characters out here because we've got two of our marathon champs in the Melbourne Marathon winner, Gemma Maney. She's also run up at Noosa, I think, since that famous victory on the 15th of October. But Gemma Maney winning the Melbourne Marathon here at the MCG not so long ago. But next to her, Vanessa Wilson. Maney won that in 2:35. Wilson's run a 2:34 this year at Berlin. So Wilson and Maney sitting side by side at the moment as they stay very, very bunched in the early stage here. Tara Brain's going to the outside there. Isabel Humes, also one to watch here, the South Australian. She came third in the half marathon at the Melbourne Marathon Festival. Leah Cardos, she's got a 17:26 PB and 36:16 10K as well. The pair to the outside, De Jong's with her. Gee, it's bunched. And we know what that means. The pace isn't on. So approaching the 800 metre mark. So Anthony and Deej taking up the spots at the back of the field, but it doesn't matter when this pack is so closely drawn together. So through the 800, around 2:54. So we'll not be this is championship racing tonight. We're not seeing anyone sort of breaking forward. So this might be really suiting the kickers here. So Duel just to the outside there. Looks like Liza Lapierre, one of the big improvers of last season from Ballarat YCW, leading the way at the moment. So Brain in next position. Duel. Now Maney moving up alongside Schultz. Massive run from Alex Schultz last week here at Lakeside. Annabelle Coleman just sitting at the rear of the field. Phelan just in front of her, one of the under-20s. Piper Gay sort of stuck in the middle of the pack at the moment. She's got Coldham just to the rear of her. Lily Alice just off the back of them as well. But out front it is Lapierre and Brain leading the way. Now we're seeing the first of the moves. Isabel Hume is the one who does it. So the taller figure there from Hume from South Australia, now I think resident in Victoria. And Hume leading through. Now we're seeing a few breaks as Maney goes with her. Or is that, sorry, Duel, I think that is. So the opening kilometre very slow. Now it's starting to heat up here. Wind conditions probably just easing a little bit as the night rolls on. Quite often the way here at Lakeside Stadium. As we see the 30th running of this championship. So Piper Gay now going to the outside. We will be trying to follow those 5,000 metre, under 20 competitors as Cassie Deej makes a bit of a charge down the outside. So Hume leads from Duel, then Maney. Brain, Piper Gay to the outside, Leah Cardos. Wilson stuck on the rails with McGuinness just behind her. Now Coleman goes to the outside with Lestrange. They are bunched as they go through. So pace has gone up a little bit, but it still hasn't separated the bodies too much. So Maney looking good in that third position. Wilson just moving through. Looks like Schultz might be making a move down the outside. Coleman going with her. Coleman just behind her. So a reminder for the under-20s that there were some run in the B race. 18:27 was the fastest time there. So that time needs to be beaten to actually win that championship. So 18:27 is the time to beat for the under-20s. Normally you'd say, well, they should be able to do it, but not when you start so slow. So Hume leads, Stool, Maney, Wilson, Schultz. The teammate Gay right with her. Then Brain, Lepere. Lots of bodies coming together. Deege, Leocardos, McGuinness on the rails. Feeling at the rear of the field with Lestrange and also De Jong. Alexandria Anthony just ahead of them. She had a good win in the 5K at the Melbourne Marathon Festival. So approaching the 2 kilometre mark. So pace has picked up again. They'll be sitting on around 17:30 schedule. Still that will be one of the slower Victorian 5,000 metre races that we've had. So right on the 7-minute mark as they go through 2K, 7:01 at 2 kilometres. So that's 3.5 minute K pace, which is 17.5 minutes. So now it seems to be picking up a little bit more. Starting to just stretch it out a little bit. So you can see Vanessa Wilson still sitting on the rails. Piper Gay to the outside. Gemma Maney actually looking quite comfortable. Great victory in the Melbourne Marathon. Dool's gone with her. McGuinness stuck in on the rails with Gay to the outside of her. Lepere just back up there again. Schultz running nicely. Brain, Coldham, De Jong, then Coleman. Deege, Leocardos, Anthony. So just starting to stretch it out now. You can see Alexandria Anthony at the rear end of that field with Leocardos. Now separated by about 20 metres across the field. Maney looking quite comfortable. Schultz also going along nicely. So remember, it's also the under-20 champs. Piper Gay potentially leading the way. I know Schultz is up there in that vicinity. We'll try and get a fix on the 1, 2, 3 in the under-20s as they come through. So Isabel Hume still leads. This is where we're going to see the move starting to happen, I think. Schultz still running bravely. She is alongside the other under-20 there in Gay. Then De Jong takes in that third position for the under-20s with Coleman chasing. Some gaps starting to form here. So Leocardos and Anthony running together. Gap to Phelan, gap to Lestrange in the under-20 comp. So 6 laps out, Matilda Lestrange. Now we see a change in lead. Gemma Maney decides she's going to take it here. So the marathon winner, she's obviously got strength, but watch out for Wilson. Also Dool's one to watch. She's got a 33-minute 10K here at the Run Prix in September as Piper Gay makes her move. So a few little gaps starting to form. Looks like McGuinness starting to drift back through. As Schultz sits at the back of that pack. So De Jong starting to move forward on McGuinness. So a little break now coming here for Gemma Maney. This is quite impressive as she approaches that 3 kilometre mark. Pace has moved up nicely here. They're now getting to a more reasonable time for what we'd expect for a Victorian Championship. So we see Wilson just barging forward, people coming together. Dool and Piper Gay clashing bodies. Gap to De Jong, then McGuinness, Lepere, Brain, Coldham, then Coleman. Deej, Leocardos, Anthony, Phelan, Lestrange. But out front, it is the 2 marathon runners really starting to look the goods here. So that marathon strength, all important. Dool, I expect, might start to move up as well. She's got the form over the 10K and should be a player in this event. So it's Maney, Wilson, Hume's coming back to Wilson again now. Now we're seeing Dool start to make her move. Gay and Schultz locked together. De Jong in that 3rd position currently for the under-20s. So the wind is starting to ease a little bit. The flags are just dropping. So better conditions now for our open females as we see Isabel Hume make the next move. But Gemma Maney leading the way. Just over a month after her most famous victory at the MCG. Hume in next position. Then Dool, as expected, is moving into contention here. Schultz just ahead of Gay. De Jong, McGuinness, Coldham, Lepere, Brain, Coleman, Deej, Leocardos. Then Anthony and Phelan locked together. Gap then to Lestrange. But down the back straight, the gap for Gemma Maney is building. Wilson starting to drift back through the pack. Dool into the silver medal position in the Vic Champs. Coldham now joining McGuinness. Lepere and Brain working nicely together. So Lestrange coming through to get 4 to go. But out front, Gemma Maney, she'll be coming through to hit the 1,200 metre out mark. And this is looking good for Gemma Maney. Victorian Marathon champ, Victorian 5,000 metre champ in 1 calendar year. That's not a bad little accomplishment for this runner representing the Frankston Athletic Club as Gemma Maney comes through to get 3 laps to go. So it's Maney, Hume, the gaps are forming. The 2 juniors, what a battle this is as we see Schultz leading her teammate there, Gay, the Victorian Open Mile champion. Wilson coming through, 3 laps out. Coldham moving into next position. She's 4th in the Victorian Championships. And can probably sniff a little blood as we see Vanessa Wilson coming back. Lepere and Brain still moving well. Leocardos in next position, the New South Wales youngster representing the Bankstown Athletic Club. Phelan, one of the big improvers from the Williamstown Club, running in the under-20. She's coming through to get 3 to go. But out front, I think it's all Gemma Maney's now. She hits the 4 kilometre mark in 13:35. So we're probably looking at just a shade under the 17-minute mark here, but that's going to be a good time under these conditions and under that championship racing conditions early on in this event as we see Gemma Maney rounding the bend now to see 2 laps to go. So it is Maney, Hume, Dool in the 2nd position currently for the Victorian Championship. Coldham now in 3rd as we see Vanessa Wilson go off the side of the track. So Maney, 2 to go. Hume in next position. Dool's on the podium. The 2 young girls from Williamstown, they are battling this under-20 championship. Schultz, big run last week. Can she repeat it here again? Coldham now on the podium for the Victorian Championship. She's in 3rd position. De Jong in next position. Lepere drawing alongside McGuinness. Brain now the next one to chase her down. So Leocardos in next spot. Then Deej. Annabelle Coleman, another one of our under-20s. So she's running 4th in that competition at the moment. Phelan in 5th slot. And then Anthony. But out front, the gap is now 40 metres, 600 out for Gemma Maney. She is going to claim victory here, I'd say, in this Victorian 5,000 metre championship. Anthony comes through to get 2 to go. Great battle still in this Victorian under-20 champs as Schultz leads Gay, but we know Gay has a beautiful kick down. Can Alex Schultz drop her in this last 600 metres or 500 to go as we see Gemma Maney coming down to get the bell. Let's get behind her. What a brave run this is. The Victorian Marathon champ just looking sensational. 1 lap out for Gemma Maney. Isabel Hume, she's coming through also to get the bell. Schultz, Gay still together. Duel in next position in the silver medal position, but Anna Coldham looking strong here. And she might be able to, she's definitely going to run onto the podium is Coldham. 2 laps out now. Sorry, 1 lap out for Duel. 1 lap to go for Anna Coldham. Now we're seeing De Jong. She's currently in 3rd position in the under-20s. Lapierre, what a run from Eliza Lapierre. 1 to go for her at 16 minutes. Then we have McGuinness and Brain. Leah Carlos in next position. But down the back straight, 200 metres out, Gemma Maney. She's going to round that bend into the home straight for another win. And now watch the under-20s. That's where the battle is. And I think Piper Gay is just getting her momentum down the back straight. Goes past her teammate in Schultz. Very interesting now for the silver and the bronze in the Vic Champs because it's not done and dusted yet. Duel coming back to Coldham, rather Coldham picking up Duel as they hit the last 200 metres. Lapierre in next position and looking sensational as she picks it up ahead of De Jong, who's 3rd in the under-20s, but leading that comp. But let's get behind the winner. It is going to be Gemma Maney from Frankston Athletic Club to take out the Victorian Open 5,000 metres, the 30th running of that event. Gay looks like she's going to take the next position there. Big battle for the bronze and silver here. Hume in 2nd position overall. Gay takes the under-20s. Big run from Schultz in next position. Duel's just going to hang on here, I'd say, to the silver medal. Coldham will be on the podium in 3rd. Lapierre just not far off it. She'll take 4th place in the Vic Champs. De Jong will take the bronze in the under-20s. Brain will come over the top of McGuinness and take next slot. Leah Cardos, she's coming through now from Victoria, from New South Wales. So Leah Cardos will be next one through in about 17:30. Phelan next in. She'll take 4th in the under-20s. Then Deej, Coleman in next position.